Self-confidence and overall positivity does not make you narcissistic. Hear me out on this one. I'm always being called out for being narcissistic or loving myself. Well, I say being called out, but it's really just people picking up on one of my character traits. Yeah, I'm confident and sometimes a bit cocky, but that doesn't make me a narcissistic douchebag. I personally have nothing against people loving themselves and showing it off. And I don't know why, but for some reason society's created such a negative portrayal of people who are visibly happy with themselves, naming it as narcissism, even though that's not the actual meaning of the word. We seem to have just developed this twisted perception of the difference between narcissism and having pride in yourself. If you're narcissistic, you're arrogant, you're cocky, and you're just completely obnoxious. That's not the point that I'm trying to make. I'm not saying that you need to be like that. I'm saying there's nothing wrong with having pride in yourself, and people shouldn't be afraid to visibly love themselves because they don't want to be called narcissistic. Too many people are brought up nowadays feeling insecure and with very little self-worth, constantly going along with the idea that they're completely insignificant. All because there are so many of these beautiful people constantly being portrayed through the media as having perfect lives, when in reality they suffer the exact same struggles as the average person. You just don't get to see it. People call me narcissistic because I walk around with my head held high and my shoulders back. I post pictures of myself on social media and I flirt with girls. All these traits now seem to lead to this negative idea of being a narcissistic person. And yeah, you know, maybe I do love myself, but what is so wrong with that? I'm essentially just showing my pride for what I've worked so hard for. I spend 4 to 5 days a week in the gym and I put so much into my lifestyle. I've developed from an introvert to an extrovert and I have nobody else to thank for that other than myself. And I've got pride in myself for developing into someone that I'm no longer insecure about being. Insecure people will try and put confident people down because they're just so jealous of their self-love and their hard work for their own good, labeling them as narcissists. Obviously, there's the odd dickhead who walks around thinking that they're the bee's knees, but most of the time that person that you call narcissistic is just proud of what they've achieved in life. I'm definitely not perfect and I don't claim to be. And like everyone, I've got personality flaws and insecurities, but that's what makes you unique. Instead of hating myself for my insecurities and my flaws, I just focus on my best parts and take pride in what I've achieved. I think that the word narcissistic is just completely overused by jealous and insecure people. I think everyone should strive to create their own self-love and reach whatever goals they've set for themselves. Just stop trying to be like these perfect celebrities and take pride in being you. Love yourself.
Yeah, boy.